Okay, today we're looking at adding re to these root words. So re means to do again. So we've got reply, remove, record, remorse, research, response, require, review, remember and rearrange. So it's all about words with this re prefix on them. So reply, we've got the y at the end making the long I sound. And remove, we've got the E making that O into a long sound. Record, we've got the R control vowel OR in there, and the same as in remorse. Now here we've got the SE making the sound. In research, we've got the R control vowel EAR, and because that is a long sound, we put CH after it, after a long vowel sound. Response, we've got the SE making the sound again at the end of the word. Require, now you know whenever you write a Q you must follow it with a U, and we've got the E making the previous vowel I make its long sound. In review, we've got the IE in there helping to make that U sound. Remember, you've got the ER on the end for the In rearrange, we've got a short vowel for at, and therefore you're doubling the consonant after that. The GE at the end is making the J sound, not the G sound. It's making the G make its soft sound. Okay, let's go through and look at what these words mean now. So, reply means to answer to someone or something. Remove means to take away. Record is evidence of something that's happened in the past. It's usually written. We usually record things down on paper, but it could be through sound as well, or pictures. Remorse is when you experience deep regret over something, or you're sorry for something. Research is when you investigate or find out information about something. A response is a reply to a question. Require is a need, something you really have to do, you need to do. A review is when you check something over again, or you look over it again to make sure it's correct. Remember is when you recall something from the past. And rearrange is when you swap things around. We'll leave you to get on with the rest of that page. In this list, we're looking at the prefix re. We've got reply, remove, record. This could also be record. Remorse, research, response, require, review, remember, rearrange. So the other things we need to look at, if you remember, is the Y on the end of reply, making the I sound. Remove, you've got the E making that O make a long sound. You've got an R control vowel, another R control vowel, and you've also got an SE ending, remorse. Just be aware of that. Now we've got another R control vowel in EAR, and at the end of that, because it's a long vowel sound, we just put CH after a long vowel sound. Response, we've got that SE ending again. Require, we've got the E making the I make a long sound, and you've also got the QU making the Q sound. Remember, Q's always followed by U. I before E, except after C where the sound is E, is review. Remember, we've got the on the end. Rearrange, we've got a short vowel sound with the double R. And on the end, we've got the GE making the G soft sound J, because we can't end English words in a J. We always have to use GE for the J sound at the end of a word. Now, you should be familiar with doing a crossword. Your clues are here. You need to cross them off as you find them and then go back and do the tricky ones at the end. And down the bottom, you have to rewrite the list word and then just highlight the correct meaning for one correct meaning for that particular list word. In these words, we're adding the prefix re to these root words. So we've got reply, remove, record, remorse, research, response, require, review, remember, rearrange. And just remember that record can be record or record. Now rewrite and circle the synonyms for the list words, so you've got to rewrite the list words here and circle or highlight any of the words here that mean the same as that list word. Down in this section you have to fill in the gap with the list word or extension, so just be aware of that. Sometimes it may simply be the list word, sometimes you may have to change its formal structure and add a suffix to the end of it. Down the bottom we're doing verb families, which you should be well aware of how to do by now. So we've got reply, replies, replying and replied. So don't forget that we change the Y to an I before we add the ES and the ED, because there is a consonant before it, but we don't change the Y to an I when we add ing, because we can't have double I in English words. And we also can't get rid of that sound. We can't say repling, we want replying. So we do need that, the sound of the I with the Y in replying. You can just be aware of those rules as you finish that section of the page, and maybe just discuss it within your group. Today we're talking about helping verbs, which are auxiliary verbs. So we've got am, are, be, being, been, can, could, do, does, did, has, have, had, is, may, must, might, shall, should, was, were, would. We put them into alphabetical order and into similar groups to make it easier for you to locate them. And the different usage will depend on the different tenses that you'll need to use them to fill in each sentence. So all you have to do is fill in the gaps with a helping verb. Then down the bottom you have to find the verb in each sentence first of all and circle it. We've done the first one for you. And then underline the auxiliary verb or verbs that work with that verb. So the first one's been done for you. So you can see Roger had been is the auxiliary verb, given the funds to research, so given and research are the verbs, the behaviour of dolphins.